Good day everyone, my name is Nadia Putri. I am from Vocational High School 3 Bogor. Today, I want to share my thoughts on how language is the key to uniting cultures. Have you ever had any difficulty speaking with someone from another country? Well, one of the most challenging experiences I have faced was when I was 7 years old. That time, I could barely understand English, and it was really hard for me to communicate with my foreigner uncle. We couldn't have the proper conversation because we didn't understand each other's languages. From that experience, I came to a realization that I want to become fluent in English. Why? Because English is the #1 most spoken language in the world, and I want to be able to communicate with anyone, anywhere. Over time, my skills improved, and I slowly started to understand and converse with others in English. And now, I understand that language is not just about words, but it's also about expressing your feelings, your emotions. It's about gestures and expressions. Language is tied to our identity. The language we speak reflects who we are, where we come from, and the culture we belong to. According to my research, there are over 7,100 languages spoken worldwide. Meanwhile, in our country, Indonesia, there are over 700 languages spoken across our beautiful archipelago. Each language is shaped by its own culture. The vocabulary of a language comes from the culture of its people. For instance, Indonesia is well known for its agriculture. Words like sawah, sistem subak in Bali, or padi might seem unfamiliar for people from another country who aren't used to the same agricultural practices we have here in Indonesia. On the other hand, Indonesians might seem unfamiliar with the words avalanche or blizzards because we don't experience snow here. Little did we know, out of all the living languages in the world, there are probably 44% of languages that are sadly endangered. This happens when the language is at a risk of disappearing because there are only a few or even no more native speakers and it become a dead language. That's why we should aspire to preserve languages before it become extinct. This brings me to an important point that differences do not divide us, but it unites us. For example, Switzerland has 4 official languages such as German, Italian, French, and Romance. There are also many kinds of dialects in the German territory, like Bernese German, Basel German, Zurich German, and so on. Despite this, Swiss people see that language diversity is a way to bring people together. Similarly, in the world of diplomacy, the ability to communicate in different languages allows countries to negotiate, form agreements, solve conflicts without any language barriers, encouraging better cooperation and communication. In conclusion, the more languages we learn and understand, the more we open our minds to different ways of thinking and living. So, let's remember that learning a new language is not just about words, but it's also about understanding each other in deeper ways. I encourage each of you to explore and learn a new language, broaden your horizons, and help build a more united world. Thank you for listening.